They all go in the same direction for everybody everywhere with the exception of Polaris. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, the new guard's ushering its way in and sort of getting a few heads off as we go. And now it's unfortunate because this might have flied in other arenas that were called Flat Earth up until 2024. Now it won't fly.
This has nothing to do. This has nothing to do with the rotation of stars in the night sky.
Oh, that's great, great. I'm glad you brought us back onto that, Peterson, because you think they go in opposite directions, you complete idiot. I mean, you are so fundamentally stupid when it comes to this subject that you're being berated by me, a flat earther, for it. Because you said that you think they go in opposite directions. Someone make a note for.
If you reject that, then that's fine, because we don't need that. The fact that the night sky rotates in two completely different directions, depending.
Does it? I'm thinking no, you complete spaz. I think you're in no position to be criticising anybody because you've got a really stupid idea about how the stars work. I suspect you've never even looked at them, let alone been south of the equator to observe them with your own eyes. You're a complete numpty. You think they move in opposite directions, do you, clown shoes? You think you need to interrupt him to highlight your own ignorance, do you, clown shoes? No! I will point out just how stupid you are for my audience. Please let Planet Peterson know at Nathan Oakley 1980 sent me. And please inform him the stars do not go in opposite directions. They all go in the same direction for everybody everywhere with the exception of Polaris. You are stupid and have absolutely no right whatsoever to be interrupting this flat earther to highlight just how ignorant you are about the stars when you bring it back to that subject.
Okay.
Having non sequitured away your way from perspective.
Emotional damage!
This is a embarrassment, my friend. We will see.
Of stars in the night sky. Nothing at all.
Well, we could talk about that. Yeah, I just got off.
That's what I said, and then you started talking about something else.
Okay, so since I was in a
so if there's a dome here, then the stars are rotating in this direction, and nobody in the southern hemisphere could possibly look at the stars and see them rotating in the opposite direction.
Dumbo. They all rise in the east and set in the west. With the exception of Polaris. They do that everywhere. Nobody's seen them go in opposite directions. You are stupid. Can we all say it together for Planet Peterson? They don't go in opposite directions. You're just wrong and ignorant of the stars. So why are you having arguments about the nature of Earth when you don't even know what the stars do? I have no idea what you're doing here. You're thick. Very, very stupid.
Not all the stars up here are, and around a central point. That's physically impossible.
It's not, however. So
no,
if you were to take a dinner plate, you place a Lego guy facing the middle on one side of the dinner plate. You place another Lego guy on the other side of the dinner plate facing the middle of the circle. So they're opposite each other across a 180-degree meridian. Now, if they were to both look up, they're not going to see the same rotation. It would actually work on a flat plane.
What's he talking about? Does this flat earther understand how the stars work
either?
Tell
him the secret.
Go on, whoever that was.
So don't tell him the secret. That he could replicate this nonsensical story he's talking about. All you have to do is, wherever you are, turn around. That's the secret.
So what you're suggesting is, by turning around, your perception of... Hold on. Just remind around what you've just said. I'm standing looking at cars, and I'm on a roundabout, middle of a roundabout. Do you have those, like a four-way junction that's got a circle in the middle and you drive around the circle? Okay. So there's cars going around this roundabout, and I'm standing on the roundabout looking out at the cars, and the cars are coming from my left and going to my right, because I'm looking at them from the roundabout. Now, as they're doing it, I cross over the road and then turn around, and now they're coming from my right and going to my left. So what you're suggesting is that we should tell Planet Peterson that stuff changes as you move relative to you. It's amazing. No, he said that they went in opposite directions. The relative aspect of you turning around is beyond this numpty's comprehension. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said they go in opposite directions, would he? They don't.
Yeah, exactly.
They all go in the same direction. Like cars round a roundabout, they all go round the roundabout in the same direction always without exception. Oh, what's that? If I cross over the road, they go the other way. He didn't say that, though. He's just an idiot. He thinks they go in opposite directions because that's exactly what he said. That's why I went back and played it. Here, I go out of my way to get my opponent to clarify their point. I then reiterate their point to them. And once it's clarified that their point has been made, I then set about taking it apart when everybody's clear that the point has been made.
Wait a minute!
They all go in the same direction for everybody everywhere with the exception of Polaris.